Hi kids, you might be wanting some advice on how to utilize this slide, so I wanted to give you some tips. First off, when you're on the slide, you're going to see this gray bar down at the bottom, and if you hold down on the touchpad, if you're on a Chromebook or a device like that, you can slide across. I have one finger holding down on the touchpad and the other one is gliding across. I wanted you to see that because I have not only hats and glasses and scarves, but I also have some mouth designs that you can drag over. So I wanted to pretend like that I was making one of these. And if you're on a Chromebook, one of the easiest ways to move these around is to use the arrow keys. So I selected a hat that I want. Now I want you to notice it's behind the wording. Now notice it's selected. If I hold down Control and Shift and select the up arrow, now it's going to move to the front. But I think that my hat's kind of small, so I need to make it bigger. A lot of times we end up pulling and dragging on the image, and that makes it harder. I'm going to show you a great tip. So if I hold down the Control and Alt, they're the two buttons that are down on the bottom next to the space bar. Hold down both of those, and I tap on the letter K. Notice it makes it bigger, and it looks the right proportion. It doesn't look all stretched out. Okay? So now that I've got that, I'm going to tap on the glasses. And again, the easier way to move it over is to use those arrow keys. And I'm moving my glasses over. Oh, and my glasses are behind the eyes. So I'm going to do that Control Shift and up arrow. And now my eyes are in front, but they definitely need to be bigger. So I'm going to do that Control Alt K, K, K. And I'm going to kind of position, it looks a little better. Maybe I'm going to make them just a tad bigger. Okay. So now I've got my glasses. Next, I'm going to go for a scarf, and I'm going to move this guy over here. And I'm going to get him down here in like the scarf area. And I want to get a mouth over there. I'm going to go for the funky one with braces. I thought that one was pretty funny. So again, I keep using those arrow keys because it makes it a lot easier. Now my mouth is kind of big for the proportion. So this time I'm going to do Control Alt, again, bottom row, and I'm going to tap on the letter J. And so instead of it making it bigger, it's going to make it smaller. And I'm using the arrow keys to kind of move it around. Okay. Now, if I need to make some other adjustments, I wanted to point out a couple things that are on the toolbar inside of Google Slides, okay? I'm going to add some hair, and where you're going to add hair is up here, and you've got like a line, an arrow. I'm going to go with my little scribble, okay? So I'm going to go with the scribble, and I'm going to act like that I want to add some funky hair here. And you can hit scribble as many times. Now, when I'm doing scribble, I'm holding down the touchpad and gliding with the other finger. So hold down and glide with the other finger. My hair looks kind of skinny. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do like a thicker, let's go even thicker than that. I'm going to go with like an 8-point. And notice on here that I can also change the color. So I'm going to try to find something that may be a little bit closer to my hair. Or maybe I'm just making a crazy person here. And I'm going to give the person some blue hair. It's up to me. Okay. If I want to change the skin tone of the circle and also of the other shape that has my neck, when you tap on the shape, when it is selected, now I'm going to see a paint can appear. When I see the paint can, tap on it, and you've got all kinds of color combinations that you can choose from. I didn't want you to think that because I chose that color, that that's the color that you have to go with. I hope you have fun with this and you learn some about the Olympics.